Mukbang, a mukbangin', mukbang, a mukbangin', mukbang. Are we hanging? We bang, are we banging? Oh, we are having homemade tuna fish sandwiches, fully loaded. We have pickles on there. We have tomato. We have red onion, yummy delicious with that buttered toasted bread. And we have our homemade chips with lime pepper and cheddar jalapeno seasoning, yummy delicious. We have a chili pepper right there, and we're drinking orange vanilla flavored water. Who is ready? Doesn't that look delicious? What's up, Yummybitestv? Welcome back to another episode of Yummybitestv. Y'all, I'm so excited today for this tuna fish sandwich. I'm so excited. Y'all, we're drinking orange vanilla flavored water today. Yes, y'all. Ding, ding, ding. Delicious. Let's pray. Amen. Who is ready for this mother flipping mukbang? All right, y'all. So we have some homemade, my famous homemade tuna sandwiches, y'all. Fully loaded. Why my bread is falling apart, I don't know. But this is it. We have pickles, tomatoes, and red onion on there. Freaking delicious. Those are heirloom tomatoes. This is so delicious. I'm telling you, I have the best tuna. I don't see how people can eat tuna without onion. I'm making my own chips. And I season them with lime pepper and jalapeno cheddar. Rate my plate from 1 to 10 for the mother flipping win. Who loves tuna sandwiches? I know y'all love them. Y'all have to. This is buttered toasted bread. It's so good. Best one I ever had. The literal best. I did not know this bread was gonna be falling apart like this. What? This is my first time trying this bread. It's really delicious, but it's falling apart. Absolutely. Mmm. Mmm. I made 2 of these and I think I'm gonna eat both of them. That fresh celery from my garden, y'all. It's so crunchy and delicious. Mmm. 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 Happy Sunday. I couldn't have nothing else but this. Mmm. 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 And I was gonna make this into a tuna melt. I'm so glad I didn't. Oh my gosh. You can taste the butter in the bread. Mmm. If I would have just made one of these, I would have been so mad. Mmm. My tuna has a smoky taste to it. It's incredible. Smoky tuna. Mmm. And after I just took that bite, I felt like I got full. Oh my gosh. Mmm. 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 I had to get that out of my tooth. Y'all, I wasn't even gonna say anything, but I'm not even gonna elaborate on it because I don't want to talk about it. But I want to know if y'all have been watching all these stories from Hurricane Katrina. Y'all, I had no clue about all of the things that happened, y'all. I guess we only knew about certain things, you know. Some of these people who are telling these stories, y'all, are just not coming out. Never told their story or nothing, y'all. And they are telling some of the most horrific. Do y'all know that prisoners and regular civilians were lumped together in the Superdome? That's why all the things that were happening there were happening. Do y'all know that some allegedly prisoners that had escaped hid? Okay, so you know how there was no lights, right? So during the day, of course, you could see or whatever, but at night it was pitch black. Pitch black, y'all. And it was said that those escaped prisoners would hide in the bathroom, in the women's bathroom, and wait for them to come in there to R-word them. And then they would unalive them. Women and children. Little girls. And boys. Yeah, it just made me sick to my stomach. I can't even lie. Sick to my stomach. I had to hurry up. And I can't. I think I heard enough. For real. Like, what they tried to do to them, y'all. And then I heard that this is not the first time they've done that. Flooded out of town. And then saved others. But the town that they flooded was mostly black. Spike Lee, I heard, is supposed to be coming out with another documentary at the end of this month. Have y'all watched any of the documentaries? I watched one. And yeah, I was under the impression that the levees broke from the hurricane. That's not what happened, y'all. So the hurricane didn't do any damage. They said the hurricane didn't do any damage. It was when the levees broke. But before the levees broke and before all the water started rushing in, they heard a big boom. Everybody heard the boom. Everybody did. And I'm trying to figure out, what did they say was that boom? How did they explain that away? Everybody heard it. Yeah, I heard all of this was over money, land, and stuff like money and land, you know. And God knows what else. Like, and to get rid of us. To get rid of us. Yeah, this totally made me sick. Oh my goodness. When I tell y'all, everybody who did wrong to folks, to us, they are gonna have to pay in the worst way, y'all. Like, I don't know what way that's gonna be, because, like, what? Just for how long it's been going on. Like, are you, like... I swear, y'all, I wonder all the time, what did we do to people? What was it? What is it? Hate us for no reason. No reason at all. Like, the hate is so freaking real. So real. Y'all, this is so good. I literally can't even explain. Anyway, they have several documentaries, y'all, about it. I I'm just like, wow. And then they said that they sent cameramen out there. They were just recording them. They weren't helping. They said the National Guard was out there on the bridge, wasn't helping with nothing. Neighbors had to get together and help neighbors, y'all. Neighbors had to get together and help each other. Oh my gosh. No wonder they say it's so important to have community. Because it is. Because we can help each other. Y'all. Oh my goodness. They said that they were waving to, like, people who were rescuing people, waving so they can get some help. They would pass them up, y'all, and go help somebody else. I'm like, wow. Then I heard somebody telling a story about some man was walking around in a trench coat with nothing on under it. Remember, I was just talking about this the other day. But it was back in like the late 80s when men who were perverts would walk around in trench coats with nothing on up under it, flashing kids and stuff like that. Anyway, so he tried to grab a girl. I don't know if it was a child or whatever. He tried to grab her, and like 8 women, y'all, beat him until they put a sheet over him. And the guy that was telling the story was calling him out, was like, on the video, he was like, if you were any of those 8 women, holler at me or something like that, he was saying. Or no, you can attest to how everything was at the, Superdome. But yeah, they had to literally unalive somebody. Yeah, so anyway, he was also talking about how there were so many mothers out there with just them and their kids. No dad, no male at all. And that's how all these things were happening to these mothers and babies and stuff. Like, I can imagine, like, weren't they screaming? Why could nobody help? And they were saying that a lot of the black men weren't helping the women. That's what they were saying. There was some that was helping, but there were a lot that weren't. And the guy that was telling the story, he said he was one of the ones that was. He said he was one of the first people who got there and one of the first people to leave. He said he was just saying how he was trying to make sure all the women and children were out and safe, because he said that the Superdome was, he said it's a bunch of wild animals in there, is what he said. I'm like, wow. I feel like they should sue. Why can't they sue? Like, because it wasn't a natural disaster. Why can't they sue? Yeah, I had no clue that it was allegedly on purpose. I heard they were, was it the military? Somebody was given permission, or the police officer, somebody was given permission to shoot people. So people was out there trying to get help and dying, getting shot. Oh, girl. Oh, my. I was supposed to have a pickle on my plate, but I had pickle on my sandwiches, okay. Now, it's so dark outside. It's about to rain again. When I tell you to bring it every day, I don't understand why I have to run it every day. Okay, let's see what's now. I wanted to talk to y'all about something. What was it?
Yes, news right now. The owner of Trump.
Sorry. Remember the lady, and y'all, I think she's doing this on purpose to go viral or to keep her name out there. You know, the secret shopper lady? She made a video today, y'all. I can't even show y'all one part of the video because it has copyrighted music, but she showed a video of a young lady. I'm gonna let y'all hear what she said before she showed y'all the video of the young lady dancing to a song in her McDonald's uniform. Listen to this.
Do this part-time, make more money, and are just happier.
Wait.
Oh my gosh, y'all, it is raining cats and dogs today. I should not have gone grocery shopping in this. I tried to summon my car to me, and it just stopped in the middle of a parking lot, so that was fun. So I had to run out in the rain, shove my groceries in really quick, and get in the car, and get out of everyone's way. But anyway, I forgot to post this video a while back. I am just in shock that people do this and post this on social media, stuff like this, because when I worked fast food or any of the places I worked at, I would have been fired if I acted like this at work, and I would have been fired if I wore my uniform or just my name tag with the company's name on it and made a video like this in just a second. Please continue to watch and let me know your thoughts. I would love to know what you think about this.
Okay, so we can't watch it. She's just a girl dancing to a rap song. Okay.
Shopper for 15 years now. Their product, work, or both. Employees going, I got no pay, don't tolerate this behavior, and that you will not accept employees.
The song was, I ain't got no panties on, I ain't got no panties on, I ain't got no panties on the dance floor. That song.
Is going on social media in uniform or at work or both and behaving like this for all to see with your name all over them. Now, if you want to become a mystery shopper and help businesses improve their customer service,
she was trying to intertwine that into promoting her secret shopper business, which everybody is making videos about her, y'all, saying that you do not have to pay to be a secret shopper. You don't. Okay? You can go right now and go secret shop if you want to and make a video like she's doing. But yet, she done made a business trying to charge people for it and make people think that they have to pay to be a secret shopper. No. Anyway. So, she's up here trashing this girl that work at McDonald's. Calling to, like, basically telling McDonald's that they need to fire her. That's how I feel. Allegedly. That's how I feel. That she's trying to insinuate to fire her. Because she was doing a dance to a pretty ratchet song. It was ratchet, so what? So what? It was ratchet. So what? She's having fun. Like, do you live in the world that we are living in right now? People need to have a freaking outlet. Even if they work at McDonald's or wherever they freaking work. Any and everybody needs to have a freaking outlet. That was her page. Why were you on it? Stay off her page. If you didn't like what she was doing, she gonna... Oh, girl, I don't know. This lady, she's working my nerves. And I don't even follow her. But I keep getting her clown videos. Anyway, she pissed me off with that. You see her comment section. Girl, the comment section is out of control. I know she didn't think this was going to go her way. Taking 3 minutes out of your day to shame a McDonald's worker. I'd be incredibly embarrassed if I were you. Exactly. Like, what? Girl. Why do you complain so much? You are the mystery complainer. Exactly, girl. It ain't nothing mystery or secret about you. Who goes on a job to secretly shop with a phone, holding a phone like this, to where it's obvious you're recording somebody? She's crazy. Somebody said, Kayla, I'm done. I'm quitting you. Oh my God, they're getting tired of her. What is going on? My French fries still taste the same after watching the McDonald's employee dance. Exactly. Like, it's not affecting her job. Maybe she shouldn't have been dancing with her uniform on. Maybe not. Okay? But oh, the flip well. Why try to get somebody fired from their job for something so minor and silly? I could see if she was stealing something in her uniform. But she's dancing, having fun. Girl, this lady, she is crazy. People are going to start noticing her when she walks in people's stores and they do her mystery shop. They're going to start noticing her. Somebody says, she's dancing. I'm confused. Why do you care so much? Oh my effing God. I know that's right. I don't see the problem. She's young and having fun. Were you ever young? Exactly. I swear I hate when adults act like they were never freaking young. Like, she wasn't doing this out in front of McDonald's, and she was probably on her break. Exactly. She might have been on her. I didn't even think about that. She was probably on her break, or maybe getting ready to go to work. She just had to do a little dance, a little dancey dance before she went into work. Golly, a lot of us do things to make us feel good before we go to work and after. You know, like, somebody said it's not that serious, Kayla. And then she restricted her comments, y'all, because after she seen everybody was coming for her, she restricted them daggone me comments. I don't know how she thinks that why would she even think that that video was okay? How she was talking about that young lady just to try to sell a course that she sells. Y'all, bashing somebody trying to promote your business? Is she not smart? Like, that's crazy. I honestly feel that's crazy. Anyway, so let's get off of her. So are y'all ready for the scary trucker stories? I should go and get my glasses, y'all. I don't feel like wearing them. Okay, we just gonna do this. Cause girl, we done read a lot of these already, didn't we? God, they got a bunch. Y'all, it's over 16,000 stories. All right, here we go. Was driving through the desert one night and a car stalled out. It was raining pretty hard. A guy named Ronald stopped and helped me out and gave me... We already read this one. We read that one. I remember that story. Okay. We read that one too. Let me go down. Let me go down. Okay. Driving the back roads of Lynchburg, VA at about 2 a.m., seen a man walking the side of the road in very old clothes, no shoes, but chains around his ankles. He never once... Okay, yo. He never once looked up or back as I was approaching. Then as I got up on him, he darted into the woods. Did my research and found out... Oh my God, y'all, wait. Did my research and found out Lynchburg was a center for slavery back in the day. Y'all. What? Back in the day. I think that would explain the chains around his ankles and no shoes, y'all. The chills that are running down my back right now and on my arms. Y'all, I just hope that I never like see a ghost like that. You know what I mean? Like a real, like one that I think it's a you know what I'm like? I hope I never. I just don't think I'd be the same person, for real. I don't think I would be. Somebody says, as a child to a trucker, I almost got trafficked in New Mexico at a gas station we fueled up at. When I came out from the bathroom, several men slowly surrounded me. Oh my God. Hurried to the truck. They followed, and one talked to my dad. What? And that's the end of the story, y'all. She ain't giving nothing else. Whew. All right, this next one. My grandpa used to drive a truck in Washington, and he was driving deep in the wilderness. And he said a Sasquatch walked across the road. It only took it 3.5 steps to cross the road and was as tall as his hood. How many times have we heard something being taller than somebody's hood, y'all? I'm scared. Okay, listen to this. Not a truck driver, but I do travel often. This one trip I did 3 years ago in Texas. I was driving down to Brownsville from Houston, and I'm passing Victoria. I kid you not, somewhere driving the rest of the way after passing Victoria, I thought I was going to have a head-on collision. The way whatever, oh my God. The way whatever, oh my God, wait, that's the way after passing Victoria. The way, basically barely any cars. It's nearly 2 to 3 in the morning. Wait a minute, I'm missing a whole, back to, I kid you not. Somewhere driving the rest of the way after passing Victoria, I thought I was going to have a head-on collision. The way, whatever that was. Basically barely any cars. It's nearly 2 to 3 in the morning, and out of nowhere, these headlights came from the opposite direction and got to the crossing, going into my lane. I swerved thinking it was real, just to look back and around to see nothing but road. No taillights, no headlights. Y'all, oh my God, the chills. I wouldn't suggest to ride at night in the country. Nowhere in the country. I don't know what be going on out there. Like, why is everything in the woods and in the country somewhere? Girl. And then people live out there like that. Like, I wanted to live, like, not in the deep, dark country. No, but in the outskirts. You know, the country. Not too country, but a little country. That's where I wanted to build a house. I don't know anymore. I don't know. Saw a dinosaur, T-Rex, running next to my truck. Made eye contact and everything, and kept driving at 70 miles per hour. About 10 seconds later, I thought, dang, a T-Rex was fast. What a oh damn, I need to pull over. I drove another minute to an off-ramp in the middle of nowhere and slept for, I don't get this one, y'all. And slept for 8 hours straight, sitting up. Drooled and everything. Don't let companies work you to the point you're a danger to everyone and yourself, y'all. It's never worth it, no matter what the situation that you're in. What? Not a trucker, but was on a long cross-country road trip and stopped at a rest stop to sleep. Why do people do that? Why do people stop at rest stops? You know, I can't. You know what? I don't know why I said that, because I stopped, but I stopped on the side of the road to sleep, y'all. Ain't that crazy? I couldn't go anymore. Like, I needed some sleep. And I didn't have money for a hotel, y'all. I didn't even have money for a hotel. We went inside to grab some energy drinks for the morning, and inside the gas station, the door kept opening and closing. I thought I was going crazy, but the cashier said it was happening all night. Girl, what? I thought maybe the wind might have been the cause of this. He went to the car and covered up our windows, and all night we kept hearing children laughing. Oh my God. It was around 3:34 in the morning when we would remove the window covers to see. The rest stop was close to completely empty. Barely a truck in sight. And they heard kids laughing, y'all. I think spirits live in the it's not letting me press more, y'all, for the rest of, there you go. I think they live in the woods. Barely a truck in sight. This was at a stop somewhere in West Texas, close to the New Mexico border. Y'all, one freaking more. Not my story, but my tio's. He had a load in Mexico, and when passing through the border, they warned him there were dead bodies all over the road, and if he wanted to pass, he had to go over them because the police weren't going to move the bodies. What is going on? He told us that some of the people on the ground were still moving. Y'all. Oh my God. Somebody said, this is my dad's story about a truck driver he knew when he was a kid. One morning, his neighbor was putting his stuff in his truck for work, and my dad stole his radio. A few days later, his neighbor got into an accident in his truck and died. What? Later that night, he said the radio turned on. Hold on. Later that night, he said the radio turned on and started playing, so he got up and turned it off. He said it started to play again, so this time he took it out. He took out the batteries and put it in the kitchen. Y'all, oh my God. Let me breathe. A few hours later, he said he could hear it still playing the next day. He smashed it up and threw it away. He said he told his parents what happened and no one believed him. Hold on. Oh, God. Y'all, oh, my God. Okay. And that was it, y'all. And nobody believed him. And now I thought that the guy who died was going to come over the radio and say something. Like, oh, my God. Wow. Okay, y'all, one more, just one more. A friend of mine had a dedicated route of 2 a.m. He stopped in the same area to sleep at the time, but one morning he woke up at a different area, 160 miles away from where he usually stops to sleep. He looked at his camera. He noticed he was asleep driving. So he started taking off his air hoses. What are air hoses? Oh my God. To the trailer before going to bed. What? This fool literally was driving sleep. That's why you got to be careful on the roads, girl. Especially with truck drivers, y'all. Because y'all know they be getting sleepy. They get sleepy. Okay, and some of them don't stop. They just want to go and drive. Oh my gosh, y'all, that's the last one. Whew. Getting hard for me to breathe, girl. I think I be holding my breath when I don't know. I'm so mad I can't eat the rest of this. Maybe I can eat the rest of this little piece. But I think I'm about to burst wide open. And it's late. Yeah, that's it. I can't. Y'all. 500 million out of 10. 500 million out of 10 for the win, y'all. Excellent though. Make sure y'all follow me on Instagram and TikTok. Follow me on the Family Blog channel. Follow me on my cooking channel at Cooking Keto with Yummy Bites. Okay? I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please do what? Thumbs up this video, subscribe if you haven't already. For everyday videos, Hey, hey, and I will see you guys on tomorrow. Peace. Y'all come back now. Yeah. Bye, y'all. Love y'all.